Hello and welcome to Cricket Country's live analysis of the third Test match between India and New Zealand. I'm Kaustubh Maheka. This is Surajit Mustafi. Let's cut to the chase. Gautam Gambhir was drafted in place of injured Shikhar Dhawan, and he made a strong comeback.
Brilliant.
His innings was studded with 2 6s and 3 4s. Any word?
I mean, I was pretty impressed with his approach.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the approach, the aggressive intent.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave him width. He got the boundaries. He cut you. Then, he dispatched the short balls. The intent was there. He was looking good. I thought. I mean, he was looking set for a big 100. Thought perhaps the first 100 of this series will be from Gambhir, but that unfortunately did not happen.
Yeah.
And once again, Trent Bolt, for the third time in his career, has dismissed Gautam Gambhir. And again, if you look, it was it was a very good ball, but I think the footwork could have been better.
Talking about New Zealand's approach, New Zealand captain introduced spinners in the fourth over. He attacked spinners from both ends. Spinners leaked runs, and in the 12th or 13th over, he brought back the pace duo of Bolt and Henry. For the 6 overs, they did not concede a boundary, and eventually they got the result.
Yes, but then when Jeetan Patel was brought to the attack, immediately he got the wicket of Muali Vijay as well. So I think New Zealand will be pretty happy with the session because if we see, how the session panned out. India started off at a very good run rate. Even Muali Vijay was looking good, and then probably he got the spinners early on, but then I don't think so. The Kiwis will mind because Vijay was dismissed, and again they stifled the runs as well in the later part of the session.
Well, New Zealand bowlers bowled well today. They were disciplined, though they leaked runs in the middle overs, but they bowled really well. So we have a question. We have a question from Vishal that should Pujara start playing aggressive now? Is it too early in the second session?
Yes, I believe it's too early because see, India. In the past we have criticized the Indian batsmen for throwing away their wickets, and I don't think so that Pujara should at this point of time look to score runs too aggressively. But then again, if you see Pujara, the balls were there to be hit. He did. He hit a couple of boundaries in his knock, and it's the start of the test match. I think it'll be better if he gets used to the conditions, and then and once the innings progresses, he'll definitely play his shots.
Well, just to make the point more clear, Virendra Sehwag in the commentary box said that the Fab Four of Sachin Tendulkar, Dravid, Ganguly and Lakshman, their strike rate in 40s and 50s. So Pujara's strike rate shouldn't matter in the longest format.
Yes, like we've discussed before, that it's a big myth. Like when we talk about Pujara's strike rate, it is something around 48, 49, which is pretty acceptable in Test cricket. And there are a lot of good batsmen who have who have the strike rates below that or in the similar range. And Pujara is a batsman who takes time, and in number 3 you need somebody. We had Rahul Dravid for so many years, and he was so successful. We saw, but I was a bit surprised because that comment came from Virendra Sehwag,
the man who never cared about strike rate.
He ended his career with a strike rate of 80 plus strike rate. So so probably the Fab Four, they did benefit from Virendra Sehwag's strike rate. The run rate was always good. But yes, coming back to Pujara, I think the strike rates don't matter. And as Sehwag said, Test cricket is all about buying your time and playing a big knock.
Well, India's middle order has been faltering for a couple of years now. In the first Test match, we saw Vijay and Pujara stitching a long partnership. In the second match, we saw Ajinkya Rahane and Pujara. In this match, though it's too early, I think, is it time for Virat Kohli to step up? He hasn't scored a 50 in his last 7 to 8 innings.
Yes. His last 8 international innings has been below 50 scores, but in Eden Gardens in the second innings he looked really good. That was a very good 45 that he scored, and even in the short stay, what we saw before lunch, he looked pretty solid. He got a good boundary, but Kohli will like to make this count because This is a very good wicket, like we saw. It's has good carry. You can trust the bounce. Ball is coming onto the bat, so it's a very good wicket. And Kohli should, Kohli will want to make
Yeah.
this count. And I think 100 is around the corner, and he might end up scoring the first
First
100 of the
100.
series.
Well, talking, I think it's too early now. What should be India's approach now? The track is very sporting. There was something for spinners. There was the tinge of extra bounce. There's something for pacers if you bowl in the right length, and there's something for batsmen as well. The ball is coming onto the bat well. What should India do? How should they approach from here?
See, India have won a very important toss. They're batting first. I think Kohli should be. He is a positive captain, and I mean the approach should be very positive. That we will just bat once in the test. Uh, I mean, if we see Pujara is batting with Kohli, then we have Rahane, then we have Rohit Sharma, then I mean Ashwin, Riddhiman Saha, and Jadeja. So it's a very good batting lineup, and they should look to get to somewhere in excess of 450, 500, and and then as the match progresses, we expect more turn from the pitch. And India have Jadeja and Ashwin at their disposal, so uh, maybe just try to bat once, and enforce the innings defeat.
Talking about New Zealand bowlers, the captaincy was pretty cool. There was a pace attack, there was spin attack. The New Zealand captain made sure that the bowlers don't get tired. Now, as the day progresses, it will get hotter and hotter. Should he go for the same tactic, or should he go for spin pace attack or spin attack?
It will depend on the situation, and I mean, and he will have this opportunity to actually explore all the
Yeah, the
options,
options,
because the
yeah.
Indian batsmen, I don't think, will give away their wickets very easily. Cheteshwar Pujara has been rock solid. Kohli is looking good, and that is not good news for the New Zealanders. And uh, I think Jimmy Nisham's role will be pretty important, because they will be missing Neil Wagner here, because Neil Wagner tested Kohli in the last two tests, and on quite a few occasions, New Zealand benefited from that. Nisham is not a Wagner who will not bounce a batsman out, but
Yeah.
his role will be very crucial as a fifth bowler.
Well, we'll take the last question. It's from Vishal again. What should be the target for India in this session?
Uh, I think India will step up, because I mean, second session, and historically, it's easiest to bat the second session, and the batsman should make it count. So I think India should look to score, say, around 90 runs,
Yeah.
85, 90 runs, and if they go to tea at a score of around, say, suppose 170 or 165, 170, uh, they will be happy.
Yeah. Well, in the last two matches, we have seen India faltering in the second and the last session. In the first match as well, in the second match as well, it was Riddhiman Saha on both occasions. But India now can't take things lightly.
No.
They have to go for the domination.
No, they cannot take things lightly, because New Zealand have tested them, and in both the test matches we saw that the first day has belonged to New Zealand. The first
Yeah.
couple of sessions have belonged to New Zealand. So I mean, India cannot afford to do that. India are now the number one side. They have a reputation at stake, and they would like to come out pretty strong, and say that, okay, fine, like in the early 2000s we saw Australians just trying to bat once, and win the game and force the innings defeat. So that is what India's approach should be. We have two quality batsmen at the crease. I mean, if they apply themselves at this wicket, I don't see. I mean, until unless Trent Bolt comes up with some miraculous spell, I don't see them getting any Indian wicket in this session.
Well, session two will begin in a few minutes. That's it from us. We'll see you at the tea break. Until then, thank you.
Thank you.